Investing Buddies is a large community of traders, and every day I get questions from folks in the community. And this past week I got 3 on the very same topic, and I thought, this is a good topic. We should talk about it. It's time for family vacations and summer, and it's just apropos. So the first question I got was about vacation time. But before we get into it, be sure and like this channel and subscribe to it so you can get my weekly tips every week. And be sure to sign up for the 2-week free trial. There'll be more about it at the end of this video. So here was Mike's question. Maggie, I have a lot of trades on right now. Next week, my wife and I are going on a cruise. I called the cruise line and was told the internet was spotty at best. What's the best way to trade during this time? Thanks for all you do, Mike. Well, Mike, you did one thing absolutely right. You called to see what the internet connection was. Where you messed up was your timing. I think of trading as a job. It may not be my primary job, but it's still a job. And anytime you're away from the office, some thought has to go into covering your trades and your stuff while you're out. Also, vacation time is a fun time and a time to be with your family. Do you still want to be working while you're on vacation? You may also ask yourself, will I be available when I need to be to monitor my trades? Or will I be out on a hike or swimming with the dolphin? And I would also ask myself, how's my wife going to feel when I say, hey, honey, I got to go trade? She may be looking forward to spending time with you. And finally, many trades are put on for a period of time, and you have to consider that. Sometimes it's just a short period of time, like a week. Other times it's a month or months. Some thought has to go into what you're going to leave in place and what you're going to exit. Well, it was Thursday evening when I got Mike's email, and he was leaving on Sunday, so he didn't leave himself much time. The second query I got was from a gal named Susan. Susan was going to have a major operation and then about 3 weeks of intensive therapy. She was worried about her open trades. Lots of credit goes to Susan because she left that 3 weeks to do her planning before the operation. I had a lot of questions about her time. Was she going to be able to focus when she was in therapy, or did she have to focus on just getting well? So we made a plan of action around what she was going to be able to do. The final question I got was from a military guy. Now, Stuart is an awesome trader. We've been friends for a long time, and he hated to give up the extra income he was making while he was deployed overseas. So we got on the phone and I just started asking him a bunch of questions. Where are you going to be deployed to? What was the internet like? What were you going to be doing during the trading time? Many of these questions he couldn't answer, and he kept saying, I can't even tell my wife where I'm going. I can't tell her what I'll be doing. He wasn't sure how much time he was going to have to trade. I asked him, is there somebody out there that can take over while you're on deployment? And he kind of considered the question, and I don't know, it would be a hard one for me. So all these 3 folks were not going to be able to trade in their usual way. And you may be in the same position someday. And I'm going to pass on some advice that I gave them, and hopefully it'll help you. First of all, recognize the kind of trades you're in. Do they require daily monitoring, or are they for periods that are way in the future, like a year or 2? Now, most options require monitoring, and stock positions don't require as much monitoring. So ask yourself this about stock positions. Are they in fundamentally sound companies? Or is it something I was taking a chance on? Companies you're willing to hold for a buy and hold, leave them on. Is there somebody that can take over for you while you're out? Well, this, like I said, would be a really hard one for me to do because nobody trades like I do. How would I feel also if my best friend lost me money? Would it hurt our friendship? Would I be mad at my wife if she took over, or my husband if he took over? You know, these are all questions you got to ask yourself before you make these kind of decisions. No matter what the answer is to the previous two questions, always leave yourself time to plan. For my 3 trading buddies, Mike, Gary, and Sue, I would say this, and I'll say it again for all of you. Give yourself enough time, and if you need to, enough time to get the best trades for when you exit. If you're holding stocks in good companies and are willing to adopt that hold and buy and hold mentality, leave them on. Because the market generally goes up a lot more than it goes down. So they'll be fine out there. Trading is a lonely profession. You're sitting there alone in your office making decisions all by yourself. You don't have other people to communicate with usually. That's what I love about Investing Buddies. We are a community. You can throw a question out on the forum and people step up with their best thoughts. And I gotta tell you, sometimes it's things I never even thought of. That's what I love about Investing Buddies. And you can be part of this community and take advantage of a 2-week free trial offer we've got going right now. The link is below. When you sign up, you're gonna get access to my weekly webinar. You're gonna get access to past webinar and coaching calls. You'll have my weekly watch list and a lot more. There's so many educational videos out there. It's almost overwhelming. But I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.